Sean Diddy Combs, once one of the most powerful men in hip-hop, is now facing the darkest chapter of his life. From building an empire with Bad Boy Records to being sentenced in federal court, this is the shocking story of how Diddy's world came crashing down. For decades, Diddy was seen as a symbol of success. The ultimate hip-hop mogul who built stars, changed the sound of music, and lived a life most people could only dream of. But behind the fame and fortune, federal investigators say a darker story was unfolding. It all came to light when multiple lawsuits and allegations surfaced, accusing Diddy of sexual assault, abuse, and trafficking. What started as whispers online exploded into headlines when his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit describing years of alleged abuse and manipulation. Her story set off a chain reaction. Dozens of other women began to come forward with similar claims. Soon after, federal agents launched a full investigation. In 2024, Diddy was arrested in Manhattan on multiple charges, including racketeering, coercion, and transporting people across state lines for prostitution. Prosecutors accused him of hosting what they called freak-off parties, not secret gatherings involving drugs, escorts, and acts of violence. During his trial, Cassie and other alleged victims gave emotional testimony describing what they said was years of control and abuse. Diddy's defense team pushed back, calling the stories exaggerated and insisting he was being targeted because of his fame. But in July 2025, the jury reached its decision. Diddy was found guilty on 2 counts of transporting people for prostitution under the Mann Act. He was acquitted of the more serious trafficking and racketeering charges, but the damage to his image was already done. On October 3rd, 2025, the judge handed down his sentence: 50 months in federal prison, a $500,000 fine, and 5 years of supervised release once he's out. In court, Diddy broke down and apologized, and saying his behavior was sick and begging for a second chance. But the judge made it clear no amount of fame or success could erase the pain he caused. Even after his conviction, Diddy's legal battles aren't over. He's still facing dozens of civil lawsuits from alleged victims, and his team is already preparing to appeal the sentence. For someone who once stood at the top of the music world, this fall from grace has been shocking, and it's left fans wondering if Diddy's legacy can ever recover. On March 25, 2024, federal agents from Homeland Security and other agencies executed search warrants on multiple properties belonging to Combs, particularly houses in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. The raids were part of an ongoing investigation tied to multiple sexual misconduct lawsuits and allegations of sex trafficking and related charges. According to reports, the properties were searched under a warrant issued by the Southern District of New York. When the police raided the homes, they found electronics and devices, computers, phones, other digital devices were confiscated, drugs, and paraphernalia. At his Miami home, agents reportedly found MDMA tablets, cocaine, white residue, and other controlled substances, firearms, and in the guest house, a loaded handgun was found, and additionally, disassembled AR-15 style rifles parts were seized. Sexual items and supplies, high heels, lingerie, lubricants, baby oil, over 20 bottles or more than 1,000 bottles in some reports, were found part of the alleged freak-off party evidence. Other weapons/parts, some reports mention disassembled weapon parts, cash, documents, and other materials. Do you think Diddy will survive in prison? If so, leave a comment below and give your thoughts on everything.